You'd never believe what I experienced today. It was totally wicked. I stumbled upon this mind-blowing holographic art exhibition that was like a whole new world. Imagine Monet's water lilies in my VR living room. It was that astonishing. You know how passionate I am about VR designs, right? So, this was just on another level. I mean, I've seen some pretty rad stuff in my time, but this was breathtaking. It literally felt like stepping into a dream world. Now, aren't you excited for our virtual tech art world? We are going to rock it with our crazy sweet ideas. Think of Jelly Bean AIs and Turbo Tech, even a holographic World Cup. Sounds insane, huh? Still riding the high of my experience, I suddenly had this wild idea about creating a VR gaming environment filled with art. It was like Nina read my mind when she suggested it in the group chat. Can't even put into words how stoked I am about the whole concept. As if that's not enough, picture this: a VR Jelly Bean AI art attack, our own virtual soccer scoreboard. And you know what the best part is? Virtual holographic games in every room. Even Eric agreed he'd pay for that experience. Couldn't help but laugh when we talked about placing bets using Jelly Bean tokens. I mean, that's just hilarious. Don't you think our group chat has the best brainstorming sessions ever? Come to think of it, we should all create the ultimate virtual tech art sport beach banana paradise. It would be like nothing anyone has ever seen before. Having these great ideas to chew through just makes days like these fly by. After all this excitement, here's my latest mantra. Never stop dreaming, 'cause dream is a goal with deadline. Who knows what's next, eh? Oh, remember Nina asking about the game session tonight? Well, it's game on, 'cause you know me, I'm always up for a good Smite session. Can't wait to see whom the game gods favor tonight. So today was like stepping into a Zen meditation session. Know what I mean? No? Long story short, I took a virtual dive into the spiritual traditional cityscapes of Kyoto. All thanks to the miracle of virtual reality. Veritably Zen, right? Picture this: the tranquility of those intricate Japanese gardens, the minimalist beauty of the architecture. It was refreshing, peaceful. As I walked through this virtual world, I was struck by the calm, the eerie silence broken only by the digital wind rustling through pixel-generated sakura trees. Sounds spooky? Nah, it was pretty zen if you ask me. Pure, arty bliss. Guess what I did next, homie? Fed my adventure into our group chat for the lads to munch on. You had to see their reactions. Nina was quick to hop onto the trippy train. And Eric, well, his fascination helps that he's a closeted tech geek. And trust me, had you been there, you'd have wanted to live forever in that virtual Zen world, reminded immensely of those calming Buddhist teachings, the kind we always gush over, you know? Oh, and this triggered an avalanche of crazy possibilities for us. Remember the nostalgia trip we've been meaning to take? We could totally do virtual tours of places we all hold dear. Imagine a trip through my vibrant, cultural, childhood neighborhood. Told you our group chat sessions were the best brainstorm hubs. Or maybe we could plunge into virtual tours of spicy chicken wings just like Eric's out of the blue idea. Pure Eric style, you can't deny it. I'm beginning to think his brain is wired to Twitch and technology. It's as if we've mastered the recipe for the perfect banter. Just when you think it's too much VR for a day, we go ahead and brainstorm a VR mukbang. You can already picture it, can't you? In a world where food and tech collide, it's just bound to get chaotic and hungry. Seriously though, all these flew by during our chat and I can't help but chuckle. I can always count on Nina to bring us back down to earth, talking about real food for once. Yup, true to her nature, Nina proposed a chicken wings night out to ease our overheated VR-infused brains. Okay, now I'm just hungry, and let's admit it, nothing beats those crazy wild wing nights after a day immersed in the virtual world. It's a pretty damn good life, isn't it? Maybe one day we'll have a VR session of eating chicken wings in VR while in reality. Mind-blowing, right? Anyway, you remember how passionate I am about VR designs, right? So this virtual roller coaster was my kind of dream, my kind of crazy. Although imagining eating wings with VR goggles, now that's a new level of crazy, might just give it a try. All right, we gotta get going and debunk this virtual eating thing once and for all. Don't you just love that feeling when you stumble upon an intriguing piece of literature that completely enraptures your mind? That happened to me today. Let me break it down for you. I dove headfirst into unique steampunk literature today. Think Clockwork Oranges meets The Great Train Caper, but on steroids. It was like stepping into a time machine and voyaging to a strange land where the past collides head-on with the futuristic tech I love, blending old and new in eye-popping technicolor. This book was nothing short of fascinating. The story unfolded in a world where past and future tech coexisted. I got lost in it, soaking up every detail, allowing it to stir fresh waves of inspiration for our VR ventures. Imagine visualizing these ideas in a VR realm. Makes you think of the endless possibilities, doesn't it? Oh, and let's talk about the group chat. The topic of steampunk technology sparked quite the discussion. Remember Eric's love for chicken wings? He couldn't resist bringing that into the conversation, suggesting we integrate some steampunk elements into our VR designs. I was thinking the exact same thing. It was a ping-pong of wild ideas. Even Nina chimed in, her mind already racing with the visuals. Can you picture it? Steampunk aesthetics enclosed in our VR worlds. Feels like a game changer, doesn't it? And Eric, bless his soul, took it a notch higher, proposing the creation of VR steampunk chicken wings. I kid you not. We're venturing into some far-out territories here. Territory that's quite bizarre, even for us. But then again, remember our group mantra? Bizarre is our new normal. At the end of it, we were all pretty hyped. Can't wait to see what we come up with. Between Eric's endless energy, Nina's grounded advice, and my newfound source of inspiration, we're geared up to make our mark. The Matrix won't know what hit it. You've got to admire the amazing environment we've created in our digital sphere. Scintillating exchanges, brainstorming fresh ideas, and unlimited laughs, there's never a dull moment. Who knew engaging in steampunk literature could kickstart an exciting new chapter in our VR endeavors? Before I forget, let's not make it just about work. How about we plan another one of our wing nights, a homage to Eric's VR chicken wing proposition? Maybe we could even theme it around steampunk. Minus the gears and pistons. All right,